We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest for my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Hump Day Show. We are officially halfway through the week. Thank God. Today, more of a physical day at work than a mental day. Had to get some shelving up, like 15-foot shelving, the uprights, the decking, everything. Got that done. Had a couple runs to do down for Katy Perry. Beyond that, not much. She's kind of hot in my soul kind of way, right? That was courtesy of my good friend Gamebug. He did that for me. The voice acting was done by somebody I found on Fiverr. And he tweaked the audio just a little bit to made her sound a little bit more evil. I'm doing good, Windsor. How the hell you doing? So yeah, so your work. I work for an audiovisual company. I help prepare the gear to go out. Very, very rarely do I go on scene to help set something up. I just make sure the gear's ready to go out. Occasionally, why is that screen still jacked? I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, I know why. I know why it's all fucked up. The cat's been into it. There we go. But yeah, very rarely do I go on scene and physically touch equipment unless they're very short-handed and I'm going to swap out gear that is broken or just shot shit. Then I will go in and help them swap it real quick. You worked 4 hours today and got paid for 8. I hate you for that. No, but good for you. But then again, I've gone into work, like I'll get called in after hours. I'll go in for 15 minutes and I get paid for 4 hours. It's happened numerous times. So it's like no matter what, I get paid for 4 after hours. Then after that, hey, it's all icing on the cake. But hey, whatever. We're good. We left off last night, hour and 38 minutes. We only got one EVP last night, which was pay the price. Aside from that, not much. Not much at all, but You know what? That's all right. We'll get to it. And hopefully tonight we can get at least one or two more. On the GoPro, we're sitting at 5 EVPs. Not terrible. We're at 367 EVPs. Let's see what we can get tonight. Do the same. We show up 2 hours, we get paid for 4. If you work 4 more hours, you get paid 8. Nice. But like Saturday before, went in, was supposed to be like a 2 or 3 hour shot. I ended up working for 10 and a half hours. So I got paid for 10 and a half hours of overtime and only working about 2 of those. So I can't complain too much. The rest of the time I was sitting around doing basically online training academies. I work for a company called Solotech. You can look them up if you want. Like they offer online training courses so you can get a better knowledge of the company for audio, lighting, video, safety, wellness, communication, cabling, cybersecurity, all that. So I've been sitting around when it's slow just taking those courses. Some people say, yeah, it matters. Other people say, we'll see if they notice. So I think they'll notice when just a warehouse guy becomes like top 10 in the company because they have the points and certificate like ranking system. And like the top 20 people are like corporate. When my name jumps into theirs, I think they'll notice. When I reach like that top 10 level, I think they're going to be like, who the hell's Brent? And what's he doing out there? But like I said, I told them today, we were all talking. It's like, I don't want management. Let me correct that. I don't want middle management. It's not that I don't think I can do it. And I've said this, I don't see myself as a manager. I'd only take it if everybody that was going to be under me were okay with it and they know they can rely on me. And I told the company that and they respected that. But with middle management, everybody beneath you is trying to get your job. And everybody above you thinks you're going to take theirs. So middle management is like middle entrapment. People are going to be trying to get rid of you. I don't get me wrong. Middle management's not bad. For one, I won't do salary. If I go in for overtime, I want to get paid for overtime. But I don't see myself as a manager. I'm great with people. I can direct people like nobody's business. But I can be a bit of a prick. I'm not ashamed to admit that. None of that free labor shit. Oh, if I'm a manager, when there's work to be done, it will be done. If the work's done, sit around and bullshit. I don't care. As long as the work's done right, and our client's happy, fine. If you want to sit around after that and read some emails, do some online courses, pick up the basketball. We got a basketball hoop in the warehouse. Shoot some hoops. Don't get injured. Don't break anything. But feel free to goof around a little bit. Because that's the way I was always taught. Make sure that work's done first. Then you can goof off. But there's few people that like to goof off first. And that's where I take issue.
Hopefully you got some good stuff.
Okay, this
Hopefully
is the
there's
rest
some
of
things
them.
surrounding
Like
us.
I said, audio got screwed up. This should be the last of them.
Paranormal. It's a cool band. Alright, let's do this.
Whatever. Like today, for example. No, I think the audio just, it was a quick breakup. One of the guys was asking me about music, and I was telling him about my country music radio show, and he asked why I stopped it. And I told him the whole story about why I got into it, that I knew a lot of musicians and they all needed the help. And it kind of just ran its course because politics got involved with music. Who's more popular, who does what, who's doing what to who for how much, who's being paid to play, which none of them were. And once you get accused so many times of shady shit, you stop caring. So it's like I told him, it's like I've helped a lot of artists that have turned out to make it. Then I talked to him about towing, some of the shit I used to do. And they're like, Jesus, Brent, you've seen a lot. It's like I'm 47 years old and I've seen more than people twice my age. I could sit down and write a book on my life, and it'd probably be 1,000 pages. And I got a pretty stern memory about most of it, which I've been cursed with a great memory. And Miss Grinch is here. How you doing? It's good to see you in here tonight, Grinch. Now we got TM, Windsor, and Grinch. We need Bones. We need Deads. We need MDS. We need Corgi. We need Vexus. Well, I want to see more people in here tonight. I want to see Sims. We'll see what happens. Sweet, Bones is laying down. Well, tell his laying down ass to get up and turn on his laptop and watch the show. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to do that. And people in the background. You can definitely hear the girls from a great distance away. Tell from their laughing and just their loud tones. And I thought you could hear my voice from a long way away. So we're having fun with our neighbors again at work. We'll wait for this little bump and I'll explain it to you guys. Because we really put the hampering on our neighbors before we left tonight. Okay, just a motorcycle. So our neighbors at work is Amazon Prime, is Amazon. We're an audiovisual company with Amazon warehouse right next to us. Joint building. They've been constantly parking their trailers at our docks. And we've told them, guys, you can't do this. We're an audiovisual company. We have some of the biggest names in music coming in and out with their gear every day. Okay, we'll send a message out to our trucks, let them know. They constantly do it, and they'll park long ways across our parking spaces. And I'll go out there, I'm like, I'm not even shy about it. Move it. I said, I've asked you guys nicely. We have employees coming in. You need to move. I'll be polite, but I'll be a jerk about being polite. And I know you guys know exactly what it is. It's that tone you use. You're being polite, but you're politely not saying F you. So, and I had to do that a couple times last week. So we had the trailer park at one of our docks this morning about 10:30ish. So I come back in I had to go out to do a run for Katy Perry. See the trailer in, take a picture of it, go to the boss. He's like, oh, Brent, please tell me you're joking. So he's like, I'll text the manager and I'll let him know they need to get somebody to move it. So 5 minutes later, comes out in the warehouse. He said he'd have somebody right here. All right. By that time, it's close to 11 in the morning. Okay, mid-morning. 4:40 in the afternoon rolls around. Trailer's still there. And the boss came out. He goes, the trailer's still there? It's like, yep. So he's like, Brent, go get the van, park it in front of the trailer, leave it there all night. They can fuck themselves. Because he's pissed at this point. It's like, all right, let me go get the van. I'll park it in front of the trailer to where they won't be able to get it. It's like, okay, thanks, Brent. So one of our other departments, I work on a live production side, our sales and integration side. It's like, Brent, don't park the van, put a kingpin lock on it. Now, I don't know if you guys know what a kingpin lock is. That big metal hitch that's on the bottom of the semi-trailers is a kingpin. It's where that flapper that locks in when they go to haul it. So it's like, put the kingpin lock on it, and we have what they call unbreakable kingpin locks. They're made of cast iron. These kingpin locks are cast iron. They're about this big, and they're about 15 pounds each. And I told the boss, I was like, sales and integration told me to put kingpin locks on it. He goes, they've got them? I was like, yeah. And I handed him one. He's like, what the hell is this? I was like, heavy, isn't it? These kingpin locks, if they try to back into it with force, it'll rip out the floor of the trailer because it will push it down that hard. These things don't move. They'll spin because of the kingpin, but you can't get them off. So it's like, he goes, this is going to be good. I was like, now. He goes, should I call the tow truck? I'm like, well, remember, last time we called a tow truck, they never showed up. What you do is you wait for the manager at Amazon to call you back to say they're there to pick up the trailer. Once we leave at 5 o'clock, tell him no. You have to come back in the morning to get it. He's like, I'm going to do that. It's like, now you tell him to take the kingpin lock off is $500. He's like, why should I charge him that? I said, because if you call a tow truck out, it's going to be close to $2,000 to $3,000. Because the impound yard for the impound yard is almost in North Las Vegas. There's one in North Las Vegas and there's one in Henderson. We are pretty much right in the center. So no matter what, you're talking 1,500 at least to do the hookup. So if they show up when the tow truck is there, the tow ticket is half the price of the tow ticket for the drop fee to drop on scene. So if we charge him 500, he's still saving money. Boss is like, "You're evil." I know. I said, "Remember, I used to do impounds for a living. If we do this, just charge the first time you charge them $500 to do it, they'll never do it again. And you refuse to remove that kingpin lock until they pay it." He's like, "Okay, I'll think about it." Which, with the boss, it could go either way. He's one of those managers. He's 100% on your side when you're right. He doesn't even question you. If he knows you're right, he's like, "I got your back regardless." And I have a lot of respect for that, because 2 accidents, not my fault. He went to bat for me with the company, said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We'll fight for you." So it's like, you got to respect that. And he's like, "Yeah," he goes, "I think I might charge him, and we can deal with this." And Windsor, they'll shove the trailer backwards and they'll try and hook up, but they can't. Yeah, the kingpin lock, if they do that, it's going to rip out the bottom of the trailer to where the kingpin connects to the trailer. As strong as that is, if they do it, it's going to bend the kingpin. And it's going to be classic. And I hope I'm there to see it. Now, here's the big thing. If the boss calls me and says, can you go get the kingpin off for him?" It's like, "Yeah, are they going to pay $500? Because they've got to pay for my time." No. They don't. It's a special kind of key, because the kingpin lock, when you turn the key, it puts a pin in. It puts a pin into the loop, and even if you do this, it won't come off. You have to have a special cut key to take it off, unless he drills it off. If they drill it off, it's vandalization of private property. Then we can call the police on them. So no matter what happens at this point, they can do damage to their trailer, do damage to our kingpin lock, and still have to pay us to remove it. The best golden thing ever. Right, Grinch? And like I said, it's like, I was going to park the van in front of it until sales integration's like, "No, put the kingpin lock on it." I don't know. I left at 5 o'clock. We all left at 5. So the trailer's still going to be there. Unless the manager called the boss to take it off while he was still in the building. Yeah, it's going to be there till morning. And you want to know the ultimate FU about this all? The trailer, I could, but like I said, the boss calls me, I'll do it. The boss lives right down the street from the office. He lives like 5 minutes away. The ultimate FU about this all is the trailer is still loaded with Amazon product. The trailer still has the security seal on the back door. It's not an empty trailer. It's a full trailer with Amazon packages inside. Oh, it is classic. This is the ultimate FU all the way around. What about our customers wanting their packages? What about our clients wanting their gear? You park in our dock without permission, you abandon the trailer, and you want to know about your customers? Fuck you. Fuck you, billion-dollar corporation. Welcome to real life. And I was joking with the boss afterwards right before I left. I'm like, putting the kingpin lock on this is a lot better than my ideas. He goes, he's like, "I'm scared to ask." I am scared to ask what you would do. And I said, we've talked about this. I said, I can go get the fluorescent orange spray paint and put no parking on the side of the trailer. I said, yeah, that's vandalization, but at least they'll get the picture. I said, there's only one other option, but that could get me in trouble. Well, Brent, what do you want to do? I want to cut the airlines on the trailer. I want to cut the freaking airlines. Right where they connect the freaking airlines into the trailer, I want to snip those. So it locks the brakes and they can't do nothing about it. The downside of that would be they can't move the trailer because it locks the brakes. No, I won't flatten tires. You don't flatten semi-tires. They can explode on you. If you take a knife into the side of a semi-tire, that's 120 pounds of pressure. Yeah, that fucker's going to explode on you. Even if you just take the valve stems out, you're risking something popping. Semi-tires are a different story than car tires. You can't just pop them. Yeah, you can take the air out by the air valve, but that takes too long. Sitting there for, 20 minutes going. But I do have a valve stem remover. I do still have a valve stem remover, which would be great. Because you're not technically vandalizing. Sounds like a great lunch break. Right? At least I'd still have 40 minutes to eat. Or the other thing is you just take all the lugs off the tires. Go inside, get one of the impact wrenches that we have, take all the lugs off, so as soon as they pull off, the trailer just does this. But again, I do not want to vandalize property. I do not want to vandalize. That's the last thing I want to do, because there would not be a stream, because Brent would be wearing steel shiny bracelets. Where's Brent tonight? Where's Brent tomorrow night? Where's Brent Saturday night? Where's Brent Sunday night? Where's Brent Monday night? Oh, Tuesday. Where you been, Brent? I had to stand before the judge. You guys aren't going to believe this. I don't want it to come to that. But Kingpin Lock is all that combined into one. Everything we just talked about, full circle, right on that Kingpin Lock. And it's just like going to the doctor to get a checkup. Turn your head and cough. TM, it did. Thank you. I'm going to look into it this weekend. And like I said last night, during the week, doing that much is nearly impossible for me. But I will check it out this weekend. I have bookmarks. So again, thank you. That'll do some good. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, guys. Getting a little bit of a sneezing fit there. Allergies are kicking in. You know, with Adobe, it's like $30 a month for the program, which I'll think about. Every once in a while, Adobe runs that deal where you can get everything for like $30 a month for like a year. When it comes back to that, I think I'll get it again. That way, I have every Adobe program, especially video editor. But I don't like Adobe's video editor. It's a pain in the butt to use. But again, TM, I'll check out that one you sent. Oh. Now remember to get some Zyrtec on the way home tomorrow. The Pro switch to subscription. All right. I said I like with audio. I'll never leave Audition. Uh, $20 a month. It's worth it. Get a little bit more money. I might just buy it outright for like 150 or 180, whatever it is. I don't think that's an EVP. No, it's tires on the highway. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. It's a little mechanical, garbly. Let's bump that way up. That's not going to work. Let's do it this way. That is an EVP. I don't know. This one's... this one's tough. All right. Something we were... I think it's... the first part I can't make out. The second part, I think it says we were friends. Let's see. I think it's a bit mechanical. The recording a little quiet because I got volume to the max. But it's okay, but I can barely hear the recording. I've ran it through the vocal cleanup. All right, Grinch. All right. By the way, when you go offline before a rating, it will only show one, even though there are more. Okay, I did not know that. I'm not convinced this is an EVP. I'm not totally convinced. There's two parts. Like I said, there's two parts here. Where are we? Come and find me. I'm hearing close to that, Grinch. I'm hearing where is come and find me. Okay. File. All right. All right. Got that one down. Let's get going because that one was tough. And thank you for that knock. That one caught me off guard. I'm so hyper focused, it just caught me off guard. Caught me way off guard. Not tough for good old ears. You ain't lying. Know when to hold them and know when to knock. Nice. Now, I think I've decided, guys, I don't think I'm going to load up on another GoPro this year. I think I'm just going to get a couple more digital recorders. That way we have more audio and more shit. No matter what, this year we're still going to have 27, 30, 33, 36. We're still going to have close to 40 hours of video. And I think 40 hours of video is probably going to be enough. I just got to get like the memory cards and, you know, that's it. So Grinch, you agree, audio over video. We've noticed the video on the GoPro ain't the best unless I'm carrying it. I've got the gimbals, which will give us more lengthy video, but I've got to do it in more confined areas, like just in cells. Execution, last night's cells, Pitney's cell, someplace confined. Yeah, so like I said, we're analyzing the GoPro audio. Yeah, I'd rather analyze audio anyway. Video is a good break, but video is a pain in the ass. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm more of an audiophile anyway. So instead of having fucking 18 recorders this year, we're gonna have 20. So which adds up on shows. And audio, I get to interact with you guys even more. Video, not so much. What do you mean, what's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with it. I'd rather do audio. I'm an audiophile, but GoPros, they're a pain. Until I can afford, you know, the $700 or $800 for a great video camera to carry with me, we'll do all right. We love to torture you. I'd rather socialize with you guys analyzing audio. That audience interaction, it's great. I think when I get more money, yeah, I'll add a video camera, another GoPro in as we go. But right now, nah, we're good. And I know you guys love to torture me. With beans, with hot sauce, and just mentally. Like I said, I still don't know how I'm going to tie this in. I haven't decided how to do this one yet. Might want to pray first. You ain't lying. But they're ground up ghost chilies. They're ground flakes. So I don't know how we're gonna do that one. Figure something out. We always do. So you guys can see, we've got, hold on. Left on, after this, left on night 2, we have Dead's Portacapture that he carried all night. My Zoom H3R that H3VR that I carried all night. Then the GoPro that I carried with me all night, recording everything. Again, night 3, I did not carry a digital recorder with me. I just left my H3VR in the courtroom for the night and just carried the GoPro with me. Don't know if I'll do it that way again, or if I'll just take the GoPro and plug it in to the H3VR. But I do have a mic for the GoPro, so might not do that. Couple more digital recorders spread out. I'm not going to have to worry about carrying a digital recorder with me. Again, these are, hold on. These are the sauces that are left. Mayan ruins, Hawaiian lava, steak golden, Baja mango, Egyptian fire, habanero, Costa Rica lava, buffalo style, which won't be hot at all, and the Indian tiger blood. Spicy ash juice. I don't think that the, minus the habanero, I don't think the rest are spicy. Again, I think these are going to be spicy. Especially levels 10, 11, and 12. These are going to be extraordinarily spicy. And I'm actually dreading 10, 11, and 12. And we've touched on it before. Let me bring this up so you guys can see. This is 11 and 12. 11, jalapeno pepper, habanero powder, ghost pepper powder, scorpion pepper powder, Carolina Reaper powder, 2 times 1 million capsaicin extract, vinegar, salt, xanthan, garlic, and spices. 12, everything, but instead of 2 times, it's 3 times. 10, 11, and 12, I am fearing. And those, I think, once we finish the other hot sauces, 10, 11, and 12 are only going to be available on Friday night shows. Why? Because if it fucks with me, I don't have to go to work the next day and risk shitting myself. Just saying on that one. It would be a shitty situation. Semi in the highway. I guess I'm not too disappointed. We have got something out of the GoPro. So next, like I said, next will be Dead's Porta Capture. And that is... Shit, I need to figure that one out. That kind of jumps all over the place, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out after the show. We're in a quiet spot. What, saying we're on a quiet spot? I'm looking at it. It's not looking too promising. I said we got about 30 minutes left in the show, and I want to finish this recorder. So, I mean, quiet spots. Hold on. All right. Get caught back up here. A little bit too far back. So all in all, we've got, let's see, 3, 6, 7. I'd say about 9 shows left on night 2. So if we've got 9 shows left, that's going to put us at, oh well, let's just figure 140 shows total for night 1 and 2. That's 70 shows per night. Oh shit, guys, that's a lot of shows. That's a lot of analyzing. And I did say we'd hit probably, I said we'd hit over 200 shows. And again, this little bump coming up might be where all the audio and video got screwed up. Because remember, as I've always said, since we started the GoPro, when I put everything into Movie Maker, it shuffled everything around. So nothing is lined up time-wise where it should be. It goes from like an hour in to 2 hours in to 10 minutes in to, 3 hours in. It just kind of, excuse me, your nose is itching now, excuse me. The program bungled it and just jumbled everything to shit. Not exactly happy with that. I just peeked in to see if it was still on. So yeah, time-wise, that one is actually right. Still can't believe we got 3 hours and 20 minutes of freaking GoPro video. The last one was like an hour and a half. It like drained the battery like that. This one, I don't get it. What only thing I could chalk it up to is And it didn't do it on the second night. On the first night, maybe it overheated. And the battery just zapped because it overheated. Always a possibility. But like I said, this time, I got a gimbal for each one of the GoPros, the Voltas, which the gimbal gives another 4 to 5 hours of video, or 4 to 5 hours. It's a sign to get the fuck out. You're probably not wrong. We've been told to get out before. I've walked into areas with some of my equipment fully charged. I have an old full spectrum camcorder. It takes like 7 hours to frickin' charge. And I turned it on, hit record. I walked down the hallway, and I watched the 3 bars go bloop, 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 poof, shut down. I was like, shit. It took me all night to charge this. And it's supposed to last like 7 hours. I got a couple minutes of video. It just literally zapped the camera. Oh well. I might take that this year. Just take a little tripod for it and put it up, because it's full spectrum. It'll see in the dark and see what happens. Jack is good. He's actually downstairs right now. He doesn't come up when I'm on air. But he's a pain in my ass. He's good though. He is good. Let's just say, yeah, he's good. Like, when I go to work every morning, if I don't go to the window and wave at him, he pouts. Like, I have got to literally just tap the window for him, and he'll put his paw against the window to say bye. When I come home, as soon as I walk in the door, he's yelling at me. Like, where have you been? And he's just like an attention whore for like an hour. Then he finally comes around me again about 9 o'clock. But night before last, oh, he was a freaking terror. He was beelining around the house and just jumping all over everything, scratching everything, being about as loud as a freaking child. And he did not stop till about 1:30 in the morning. And I got to be up at like 5:30. I was not a happy Brent. He needs a cat friend, maybe. Then I'll have 2 cats to tear up shit.
The girls that were just in here, you made them very aware of your presence. If you could do the same for us by touching that box, I would greatly appreciate it. You have to remember me from my last trip here. We don't know, again, my name is Brent. This is Joe. It's his second night here. You really didn't give him too much of a hard time last night, and I want to know why. If you would like us to leave, could you please touch that box and we'll leave you in peace?
Jack will never leave me alone. I honestly think he's so affectionate towards me because he knows I saved his life from that warehouse and just gave him a home. He's constantly licking my head when I'm sleeping. I mean, he's my shadow. Let's just put it that way. He is a shadow. And I think it's that gratitude and that loyalty because he knows what I did for him. So I don't mind it so much. It's annoying, and yes, he's still a kitten. His birthday is next month. I got to choose a date because we don't know officially. So I just let him do kitten things.
Year before last when I was here, I brought somebody that I shouldn't have, and I hope you still don't hold that against me. And I still hope you accept my apology for that. If you do, could you touch that box for me, please?
Silent treatment.
I'm gonna need a light though.
All right, there's an EVP. Let's see if we can pluck it. You're in danger. You're in danger or just danger? You're right. You're right, Grinch. Easy, let's get that saved. All right, let's keep moving.
We need a light.
Whoa. Something he dies. It'd be better if he dies. Whoa. Better when he dies. Yep. And Tad Harsh, that's putting it mildly, better when he dies. Oof. Damn.
So the GoPro is actually still recording. The GoPro is still alive with an hour 32 left.
So, like I said, thank God we got to there because the audio shifted again. Let's get up to this.
So we've got just Joe and I and Brandon here in the culinary, so no need to be alarmed on the recorder. Still got 2 bars in 3 hours, 33 minutes. And the one up there is dead. Yeah. So we're gonna go right, probably over here with the GoPro.
And this should have been way early in the night, like an hour in.
Going just fine. Okay, GoPro's going just fine.
Only thing I'm worried about is the battery on the light coming there first.
You sit down
Yes.
here.
So we're gonna record.
You're seeing it clear.
So this is gonna be right here, view of the GoPro. And we're making some noise from the recorder. I gotta get my GoPro turned on. I'm gonna put the H3VR next to the Eddie. Back this off a little bit because it's got the Rayovacs in it. You guys know what to say about Rayovacs?
You still getting? Maybe not.
No, it's not. That's the record button. The record light, should I say. All right, gentlemen, if there is anybody in here with us that device sitting 2 tables in front of us, that little box, if you are here, could you touch it, please, and make us aware of your presence? I'm going to be flashing, so don't look this way.
All right, so we actually have got down to the end of the GoPro. We will continue on tomorrow night with Dead's Porta Capture. Got to get that straightened out. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 EVPs off the GoPro. And for a GoPro audio, that's pretty substantial considering how shit a trailer update. No trailer for audios. You should know that. Yeah, there's 8 EVPs off of 3 hours and 21 minutes. That is not bad for GoPro. Better than some of the other recorders we got where we got 1 or none. I mean, we're up to 370 EVPs. Oh, a trailer update. The Amazon trailer. Remind me tomorrow night and I'll give you the update. Because I'm sure tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day at work. As we start a new recorder and a news update on Amazon. What more exciting could you ask for than paranormal and putzes? Just don't combine the two. Anyways, guys, I truly thank you guys for being here tonight. Windsor, TM, Grinch. You guys always make it interesting around here. I thank you guys so much for being here and spending an hour and a half of your life analyzing the paranormal. You guys have a great night. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again.